Alright guys, we're back talking about Dave.
Who's Dave?
Damn it! One more person says, who's Dave? Alright, come on you guys, let's go. This is Neal that we were just talking about. Remember you guys, we texted him WTF. But Neal is a good sport, so he puts up with everything that goes on. Alright, come on. Neal is doing an insane shit. Alright, tell us what's going on with the motorcycle that you guys donated. They already know about that.
Oh.
What? Remember, I was there.
We're going to be driving it out to Louisiana in the beginning of May and delivering it to the mother.
So she has no clue?
She doesn't have a clue.
She doesn't have a clue.
I don't think she does.
Thank God. She'd know all about it. I've only watched that show a couple times, but from what I've seen, they don't have time to watch a lot of YouTube. All right, come on. All right, but remember, when you go there, remain indifferent to the goers. All right, come on, let's go. Let's see what's happening, you guys. Sheba is trying to beat up on Holly. This pit bull already had a history of attacking a chihuahua. So I'm watching this one very closely. And this dog is for adoption, Neal. Once it gets all trained, so if you know of anybody that would want a nice little pocket pet. So I'm talking about Dave over here, please. Your line.
Who's Dave?
We've given Neal one line. Who's Dave? I still can't believe Nina said that. Who's Dave? Mark, too. Mark's texting me. What are you doing? I said, listening to Dave. He goes, who's Dave? Oh my God, he claims to watch my show. In fact, we got to text Mark today. Oh, because Mark's my friend that was all convinced about the weighing Screechy. That he knows how much Screechy weighs. He's such an expert with dogs. So he thinks Screechy weighs 43 pounds. And he couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand it. But the next thing I was at the line at Walmart. He goes, I said, oh, I got to go. I'm at the checkout line at Walmart. And he's like, well, do you have the dog with you? I'm dying to know how much it weighs. Like, I got it out in the van. I'm going to get the scale. I'm going to go weigh it in the Walmart parking lot. You know, and then then I said, no, I'm all the way across town. The dog is back home. And then he's like freaking out. He's very impatient. Like, I need to rush home and then weigh the dog. And then I just never did say anything else. So he doesn't know what happened. But I was making you hasten who you are. But I said, oh, no. The owner thinks he's huge. I go, the owner thinks he's all muscle. The owner thinks he weighs 83 pounds. Because you were already decided that was making you drive around to the Walmart. Then I was just going to tell him the batteries in the scale didn't work. You got to go to a special battery store across town. Just more suspense. All right, come on, let's go. We're going to go around this place. So what's happening? The dog is trying to grind up around the chihuahua. Andy, Sheba, so that's how you resolve that, and that's what you have to do too, Neal, with Screechy. So were you able to watch the video with the sound?
I wasn't able to watch it with
What? So Neal goes into a rage yesterday because he sees the video on his phone, but there's no sound, and then blames me. I'm the terrible trainer. All right, come on. No, that was an awesome video because it really showed all the application. Like that woman, you can see what was going on there, right?
Yeah.
You know, so she comes walking by with that out of control mutt. And, you can see exactly where the training came in. He started to chase after it. If he wasn't trained and he was loose, we would still be chasing after him because he would be chasing after that dog. So like 3 or 4 different times, I was able to turn him back around and get him. But I was doing the pager. I don't want you to try to do it without that. And then he found something on the ground. That was part of what I was doing. Andy? He found something. I don't know what it was, poop or something. Or maybe it was like some kind of an oyster or something. And I saw him starting to eat it, so I did hit the nick right then. Sheba! You know, to make him spit it out. Thought it might have been some lip gloss that dropped. I just thought he really loved me, you know what I mean? I thought he really loved me, but I realized it was, you know, he just liked the lip gloss. My neighbor's almost have a bar in the back of their property. There's this bar on the corner, Mike's Corner, where Luann works. So they recreated the exact bar on the top of their pole barn back there. Yeah, I did. I didn't even know it was there until when Daniel, my Australian intern, was here for Bike Week. We went to Mike's Corner to see Luann, and they said he wasn't here. So we came here. Like, you just kind of like go back through the woods and everything. Next thing, there's this miniature recreation of Mike's Corner. I'm going to try to get Dave to play there. Your line.
Who's Dave?
I don't care how much it costs. I will hire Dave to come and play this. All right, look, there goes Andre into the bushes. Get him. Andre! Andre! Anyway, we almost had a little tragedy this morning, too, when I could not find Donka and Dossier's papers. And I found Andre's papers, and I thought, anyway, it was just, Crystal knows what happens. If one of the remote controls get lost, I freak out. If the AKC papers get lost, oh my God. Anyway, I was able to find them. And I have to pay penalties on registering those two because I let it go for so long. Andy? All right, so I never let him get out of sight. Anyway, did you see on the show where might be getting a deaf doggo?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Do you know what those are? Dogo Argentina. It's this big, like, you definitely have to bring Screechy over for a visit when I get that one. It's like this big, I don't know, if you go look it up on YouTube when you get home, you won't be able to hear anything there, but you'll be able to see that. Andy? This boy. You know, they're like these big white, they use them for hog hunting and stuff, you know, South America, I'm sorry. You know, it's a second world continent. It's best, I think. A lot of it's third world. So, you know, they're not going to have these really sophisticated dogs. They're probably going to send a hitman after me if they're saying this, but it's true. You know, they're looking for dogs with a real version.
Giant Dalmatian, but not spotted?
No, it looks like a giant, kind of like a giant, I mean, pit bull kind of looking, maybe kind of Neapolitan Mastiff looking. I don't know whether he's got the ears cut. We got to text him and see if he cut the ears. What do you mean? When was that? 2 years ago? No. You're only like 18, aren't you?
26.
Oh, I'm not good with that. What do you mean? That was your family dog?
Yeah, well, one of them.
That's kind of what it looks like. What, did you have the ears cropped?
No.
And I don't know whether this guy's got the ears cropped or not. Sheba! Oh, there goes a pit bull. Checkers! Andy, see how fast they reappear. In fact, maybe you should take this pit bull to the rescue when you go. Under some story that you found it on the way up there. And you've trained it, somehow trained it just in the RV on the way up there. Molly! That's why we got Molly. Molly's another rescue. She bites my feet. Andy! Remember, you guys, don't let him go, Andy. Don't let him go off into the bushes. Andre's the one dog Brent's involved. Sheba! We need to do a lot of this with Screechy too, Neal. Just taking him out. Again, this is less formal training. I mean, it requires less concentration on their part, but it has the most practical application. If I hadn't done a ton of that with him, he would have forgotten all about me when he saw that jumpy dog yesterday. And he would have just, that's what they do. Just kept following it and forgotten all about me. But because we trained him in this, you know, the same environment where we were calling him away from other dogs, I'm sorry. You can't even stage this stuff. People on YouTube have videos like, have a video and then they'll cut in with writing, oh, a horn is honking in the distance. That's a distraction. Yeah. Yeah. A lady with the big crazy dog, that's a distraction. And she, did you see the big pinch collar she had on that thing?
Mm-hmm.
They actually banned those in the UK, which they're terrible. Sheba, I hate those things. Crystal, I told you not to zoom in. I've got my pajamas on. So anyway, last night I was getting ready to go to sleep. I was listening to Dave.
Who's Dave?
And next thing I know, it's 3 in the morning. These dogs are waking me up. Andre! Andre is huge. And if you guys can believe it, you guys remember Andre was the small one from his litter. That friend of mine, ex-friend of mine, Eric, got the big one and then put this video on YouTube throwing a ball and calling the dog a loser. And I said, are you kidding me? I mean, I kind of freaked out. Would you want to see me a video? A video of me calling Screechy a loser? No, you wouldn't. And I mean, I got really upset and he was like, oh, chill, Kelly. I'm just trash talking the puppy. Okay, first off, who does that? So, needless to say, I blocked him. Andre, you know, which I'd known him for years. I mean, he was in customs and he had a dog of mine. This has been years ago. Is somebody in the bushes over there? Is that? Andy! I'm going to tell you what. Andy! I'm going to tell you what I did right there. I hit the pager and then I went pop, pop, pop with the nick. The chupacabra could be in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to dye Screechy brown. And then we're going to put him over there in the bushes. And then we're going to be kind of walking along. And then something will be kind of rattling around. And then I'll scream, it's the chupacabra. And then Crystal will throw the camera down, kind of like the Blair Witch Project. And then Screechy will come out, but it'll all be kind of, you know, vague. And then I'll go, a Florida woman claims to have found the chupacabra. In fact, that's what he can go as for Halloween. Don't you think? Don't you think that would be perfect?
It is.
Of course, nobody around here would know what it was. All right, that pit bull. Checkers! Checkers. I'm over here. Checkers! No, this is a good little dog, Neal, if you know anybody, and it's professionally trained. Any of your friends, you know, want to get a pit bull, and it's only, I think it's only like a $300 adoption fee.
Okay.
It's a cool little dog, I mean. Sheba! Sheba! Andre! Andre! Andre, my beloved Andre, he protects me from the chupacabra. Guys, we gotta go. I gotta force Neal to watch my Dave playlist, which is 9 hours long, so he doesn't keep asking who Dave is. Gotta get Screechy out. Bye, guys.